Hello everyone, welcome to Bayern Now. It is match day. Bayern are playing Bayer Leverkusen. Nah, I'm playing. It's not match day. I'm just pranking y'all. Alright, it's not. We have 20 more days until the Champions League is back. Until Bayern are back playing. 20 days, man. It's gonna be a long time. But today we're talking about the departures that are facing Bayern on this beautiful day. There's a big list that I wrote here of just players that could potentially be leaving Bayern and players that are guaranteed to leave. And then we'll go to the meter show and figure out where they are. So, right now, Perisic, that's the first player. He's going to be a big departure technically because he's had a big part to play in this season. I think people think of Perisic and they're like, oh, he don't play, he's on the bench. Well, no. He started about 35 or 40% of our games. This guy's had a lot of minutes shared between him, especially him, and Coutinho for being bench options. Well, Perisic, his decision to stay is undecided by the club, but most likely he won't be staying because of the price tag that he will cost Bayern. So Perisic won't be staying at Bayern. I don't think I even really wanted him to. Look, there was a certain point where I was like, okay, it makes sense. He'll like to be on the bench. But if he's going to cost 10 million, even more than 5 million, I don't want that because I could just give that spot and position to a young player. So that's where I'm at with Perisic. Well, that's where the club technically is too. Because look, 10 million for Ivan Perisic, who's 31 years old, is a lot of money to be throwing off. And also his wages are too high to be a squad player. What, he's making what? Maybe 10 million a year? That's a lot of money, man. He should be making maybe 2 million. Y'all just realize Yanfi App is on 5 million a year. Who the hell is negotiating that contract? App hasn't played a single or started a single game for us. And he's on 5 million a year. Oh, somebody needs to go to jail. Davies, just considered Alphonso Davies, one of our better players this season, is on 7.5 million just after renewing his contract. That's how much money Davies is on. 7.5 million. Still a lot of money. That's a lot of damn money. But App is on 5 million. Just consider how crazy that is. But Coutinho's the next departure. He's definitely leaving. I don't think Bayern are going to activate the 80 million clause or whatever it is that Barcelona want to get. Barcelona are trying to get money to fund their things for Lautaro Martinez. And I don't think we're going to be the facet for that. Bayern do not want to be included in that. I don't think we want to give money to Barcelona to rebuild their club. I don't care about Barcelona. So, yeah, I think the best choice is for Coutinho to leave. And also, a lot of people are saying he's the one that convinced Thiago to go to Liverpool. That would be funny if he did. I mean, look, that's what people always do, right? These speculations. But I don't want to consider anything until I have the full story. So, the next one is Odriozola. I'm pretty much going through the loanees first, the loaned players first, to see what's happening here. So, Odriozola is definitely leaving. There's no way Bayern extend his loan. Thinking about that, what has Odriozola really done for us? Because Pavard has always been fit, so I can never question Pavard's fitness. So, Odriozola is pretty crap, to be completely honest. Bringing on Odriozola, man, you might as well just forfeit the game if that's your right back. I don't know what this guy does for us. He's joining the Real Madrid rejects between James Rodriguez. I'm guessing Bayern will go for Isco and Toni Kroos. Not Toni. Yeah, we might, because he's about to pretty much leave Real Madrid. Thiago is the fourth one. Now we're moving to more stapled players that are already here and could stay but are unlikely to stay. Thiago, for me, is a 50-50 chance. Reason I say 50-50 is because, first of all, Fabrizio Romano hasn't tweeted about Liverpool's interest towards Thiago, so I trust Fabrizio more than I do Christian Falk, because Falk has gotten a lot of things wrong. Even short stories. For example, he said Manuel Neuer wanted to earn like 20-something million a year, and he wanted a 5-year contract. That's what Falk said. That's what Bild said. And I came on the video and I said, you know what? If those are the demands that Neuer has, and he doesn't see the future for Bayern without him, because Nubo is going to be 28 in 5 years, I said I'd sell Neuer. Because how is he going to be demanding 20 plus million a year? He wants 5 extra years. He wants no sharing of playtime. And then all of a sudden, he signed a new contract. It wasn't 5 years. He wasn't making 20 million a year. Bild, once again, got a little detail wrong. So I don't really trust Bild this much anymore. I don't trust them. Not anymore. I never really trusted them. So with Thiago, I think it's a 50-50 chance of him leaving. I think I want him to stay, obviously. So it's a 50-50 chance for me. Alaba, 70-30 with departure, but he wants more money. That's the situation with Alaba. I think Alaba just wants to make a little bit more of the moolah, right? He just wants to do that. Don't know why these players want so much money. What do they do with this money? They just save it in a bank, and then after they retire, they buy a club? That could actually happen, or start their own business, because it must be very boring being a player after. Seriously, Alaba wants more money. A lot of people are saying 20 million is too much, but some people are saying he's earned it. He's been working very hard and diligently. So I think it's a decent idea to give Alaba more money. He has earned it, though. That's the thing. It's almost like he's been doing his job very, very well, and we should just reward him, especially this season. Look at what he's done as center back, especially with Lucas Hernandez. Also, here's the thing on Lucas. Bild, I remember, said Lucas was making like 25 million a year. Lucas Hernandez's own agent had to come out and say, no, he's not making close to that. Lucas is on like 15 million or 17 million a year. And that's crazy. So, still a lot of money, still. But, look, to be fair, these players, they sell shirts, which then converts to pay their wages in a way. So it's not really that big of a deal when you give a player more money. For example, a lot of Bundesliga fans are like, oh, Bayern are paying too much for players. And look, that's what keeps them here, though. If you could pay more for players, these players would perform better, and they'd win trophies. And those trophies converts into brand exposure and more money. You don't necessarily get all this money from winning trophies. Obviously, you get a bonus from winning the Bundesliga, a big bonus too. But it's not like that's really the only reason you're paying players more. You're paying players more for their brands. Lewandowski, you got to pay Lewandowski whatever he wants because he has all these followers. He brings that exposure to the club, social proof. People buy Lewandowski shirts. So, thing with Sané. So, that's why it makes sense. Hernandez is really good, and I think Sula would be a partnership. I think that would be the case too. Alaba, so like I said, 70-30 chance Alaba leaves, but he won't leave. I think he'll just get a new contract with more money on it. And also with Alaba, apparently he wants Real Madrid or Barcelona. Those are the only other clubs he'd consider outside of Bayern. So, yeah, he doesn't consider City, doesn't consider Chelsea. So, yeah, that's it. That's where we're at. Javi Martinez, I think Javi is most likely to leave to raise funds for Bayern to do other transfers. I think Bayern will still do more business. There's people that are saying there will be no business. Come on, when you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players that could leave, that's not even 5, but the 5 big ones, that's who we're really on about. So that's where we're at. Javi Martinez most likely leaving. I think we should sell Javi. We'd get like, 5 million next summer. Would we get more money for him, barring the pandemic? I don't know. It could be the exact same thing. So Javi Martinez most likely to leave to raise funds. Tolisso the same, but Tolisso, according to Kicker, depends on whether or not Thiago or whoever leaves. So if we get 2 midfielders, Javi Martinez and Thiago going, then we'd have to keep Tolisso because there's people that are saying that's a great bargain there. But I don't know. Tolisso will get injured. We know this. He's very unfit. Maybe he could still prove himself, but this guy's 25 years old. I don't see what he's going to prove to us anymore. I think he's almost 26. He's a player that, since 2017, first season, excellent first season. But did he really do something that was extraordinary to say, let's keep him and give him all this time? At least with Lucas Hernandez. Lucas has age on his side. He's 2 years younger. But with Lucas, you know his quality because he's shown it. You've seen the little glints of brilliance. So with Tolisso, though, I always get this feeling that it's just not that great. So I don't know. If he's staying, not exactly sure. Let's move on to the chart show. Everyone loves the chart show. The Transferometer show. So we're here with Thiago. Right now it's hot, man. It's very hot. So Thiago is hot. Does everyone think Thiago is hot? I think Thiago could leave. It's hot right now. There's lots of news around him. It's very crazy. Tolisso for bench is okay. Wow, I see that too. Tolisso will be good under Flick. I hope so. Why is all the talk about getting ready-made replacements? I think the team would be much better if we look at young guys who can come in later. Probably that Leon left back and a young DM. That Leon left back is going, Bard Berry or something, is going to our second team because the second team left back left. He will likely leave, sadly. Well, Thiago, that's definitely a big. It's hot right now. There's a lot of stories. See what happens if Bill don't get this right. Bill will look so stupid if Thiago ends up saying. But Alaba's on the code side. I think Alaba won't leave. I think there's a lot of stories that are basically backing a lot of what you've been saying and what I've been saying about him. I think Alaba definitely wants to stay and get more money. That's where we're at. So, yeah, what does everyone think about Alaba? I think he could leave. Someone's saying hot for Alaba. I don't think it's hot yet. Look, if Alaba was hot, I'd be like, oh, he's agreeing terms with City. Look, with Thiago as well, just quickly with Thiago. The reason why I'm so confused with Thiago is because I haven't heard the player's side, but it seems like he's basically sabotaging the club because people don't understand what sabotaging means. Sabotaging means when something's in plan, you just do something to toy with the plans. Thiago apparently agreed terms with the Bayern contracts and everything, the negotiation team. What he then did at the last minute was said, I don't want to sign it. And then Liverpool came into the equation somehow. I don't know how they did. I thought it would be Barcelona of all clubs that wanted Thiago. So with that, it's almost like Thiago pretty much got an outside influence to not sign the contract, to pretty much F over Bayern, and that's what he did. So what's everyone saying? No, don't say F Thiago. We'll hear his side first. That's what I'm saying. If everything about Thiago is right, then it's terrible what he's doing, and I don't want to see him play for a Bayern shirt. But if Hansi Flick believes he can convince Thiago to stay, then I believe Hansi Flick. Alaba will stay and compete with Lucas. That's something that's definitely. There's people saying he could play midfield, and I'm not really fond of that. I think, when you have a player like Alaba, you have to play him where he's using his traits the best. I always thought left back Alaba maybe could play midfield, but center back, I feel like we're getting everything. We're getting the ball progression, we're getting the stamina and energy at the back, we're getting the leadership qualities. You can't really be a leader at fullback, can you? Philip Lam's like, me? Cafu? Me? Dani Alves? Me? All these leaders. Well, you can't be a leader. I'm just talking about Alaba's style of play. I think he's just more energetic. And I think he's more used. You know how he's pointing at Davies? Go here, man. Go here. I like that. So Alaba's code. That's basically what everyone's thinking. We should get rid of Thiago. Get rid of Thiago or sell Thiago. There's different things. Is Thiago like a bug? Should we get rid of that? Is that what you mean? Thiago is the brand name of a common synthetic textile material. It was a soft, suede-like microfiber pile and is noted for its durability. Wow. Okay. That's the funniest thing I've heard today. Sun UK writes, Chelsea flop, Timmy on Bakayoko. Nah, we're not looking at Bakayoko. Bayern's stupid to look at Bakayoko. He's a good player, but I don't think we'd be looking at him. Thiago for 20 mil is like worst thing for Bayern. And that's what I was thinking about too. Leave a like on the video, everyone. It's a great Sunday. Oh, look, let me tell you a dream I had. So I was sleeping this morning technically. I had a dream that Bayern Munich won the Champions League. But get this. It's almost like Neuer wasn't there, but I could see, who was it? I don't know. Odriozola. No, it had to be Odriozola or Coutinho. They were the ones lifting the Champions League. And I was like, what? What's happening? Did they bottle it for? But I had a dream Bayern won the Champions League. And that's always nice. Bayern should just keep him until next season. Who? I'd rather let Thiago go for free, if I'm honest. If we're lucky, Chelsea won't finish top 4 and then Kai Havertz comes. And I mean, look, there's a lot of bad news with Bayern right now. Chelsea are playing well, and then you just get that. Javi Martinez, another key departure, another key player that could potentially be leaving us. We know Odriozola, Perisic, and also and Coutinho are all leaving. But Javi, what does everyone stand on Javi? I think it's very hot he leaves because there's no way I think Javi Martinez stays. Unless there's a situation where Tolisso's leaving. I'd rather have Javi Martinez stay than Tolisso because he's on lower wages. He would probably just give us less money than Tolisso anyways. I honestly would rather keep Javi than Tolisso. Not because of ability. Ability-wise, Javi, his legs are gone. You might as well just cut off him because he can't run. This guy is very slow. You can tell his injuries over the last couple of seasons have definitely had a big, thing on his career. I don't know. Why do players come to Bayern and all of a sudden they pick up 1 billion injuries? I'm not exactly sure if that's us or just the players themselves. But there's a couple players like Lewandowski and Muller who never really get injured, and Kimmich and Davies and Pavard never gets injured, but he did get injured for Stuttgart, I remember. Seriously, I don't know what happens with Javi. I think I'd rather keep him than Tolisso, but that's just me. That's just me wanting more money. It's not because Javi, has done absolutely everything to stay, but I'd absolutely want to keep Javi than have. Yeah, I should stay as a backup defensive midfielder. Center back makes more sense, doesn't it? Right, because if we're talking about backup CDMs, then fine, then Cousins, well, he's not a CDM naturally, but he is a very deep-lying playmaker. We should sign their physiotherapist. Yeah, we should be signing. I don't know if it's Bayern's medical team as to why players get so many injuries after they come to us. It's not like so many of these players are picking up injuries. I mean, Lucas makes sense because he had been picking up injuries in his career, but not that many players, man. I don't know. Is it us? Is it really Bayern? I don't know, because sometimes I feel like our players get rushed too much. Great stream, great videos. Thanks, Tobias. Thank you to everyone that is tuning in. We need a left back leader. I don't understand what that means. Like, did we already get a right back leader? That's why we need a left back one. Equality for all positions. We need a goalkeeper captain, right back captain, center back captain, left center back captain, left back captain, central midfielder captain, central attacking midfielder captain. I don't know. Not everyone can be a captain. Javi can't stay fit. That's true. But still, Tolisso can't stay fit either. I could really argue that Tolisso will get more injuries than Javi Martinez in a season. And that's very sad to think about, that two players are competing for injuries instead of actually starting. Tolisso is a player that I always thought, I don't know what he's good at. I don't really hate Tolisso. And while we're on Tolisso, let's move on. I think it's very hot he leaves. I think there's a lot of stories saying he'll leave. But with Tolisso, it's not like I think he's a terrible player. I just don't know what he's about. With Goretzka, I know his energy, his tenaciousness, his ability, his driving power from the midfield, his box-to-box, physical imposiveness. I don't know. That's what it is with Goretzka. I know what Goretzka is about. That's why I love Goretzka. That's why I love Niklas Zula. I know what these players are about. Why did I put Zula in there? He's not even a midfielder. I guess they're just my German sons. When Goretzka makes a mistake, Kimmich, why did you do that? Nah, seriously. With Tolisso, I don't know what he's about. I don't know what anyone thinks Tolisso is about. I don't know what position he actually is good at. He's not a deep-lying playmaker, as we've seen against Spurs and other teams. He gets caught out of position when it's in the defensive side of things. So he's not a box-to-box. I can't see him making recovery runs. I can't see him being an attacking midfielder. I can't even see him even play DM and just sit in front of back four. I don't know what Tolisso is good at. I genuinely can't tell you exactly what Tolisso can do. He's not a great goal scorer, is he? He's not some excellent passer of the ball. I see him do this pass where it's so simple, but he just floats it for no reason sometimes. He's not some intelligent passer. He doesn't have Muller's brain. What exactly is Corentin Tolisso good at? What kind of player is he? What are his traits? What's his best position? That's where I'm confused. Tolisso is more technically gifted than Goretzka. What the hell does that mean? Technically gifted. What does he do on the pitch that's better than Goretzka? I'd rather have efficiency than technical elegance when it comes to midfielders sometimes. All players give more than 100% willing playing for Bayern. Of course, you're playing for Bayern Munich. You're not playing for anyone else. Coutinho has more Bundesliga trophies than Reus. Is that true? Because Marco Reus, I swear, was at Dortmund from 2011, wasn't he? That's when they won the title. Come on, how are you just saying that? No. You telling me Reus has never won the Bundesliga? Come on. I swear he joined, he was in the 2013 finals. So I'm assuming he joined Dortmund way before that. When did Reus join Dortmund? Oh, dang. You all right. He came in July 2012. That was after Dortmund already won the Bundesliga. Oh, that's kind of sad. Yeah, but he has one DFB Pokal. It's kind of fun. Oh my God, Dortmund are really trophyless in the last few years. The German Super Cups is their biggest trophy in the last few years, with Reus in it. My goodness, how is that happening? That's very sad for them. Oh, to be fair, Reus has been getting injured a lot. I mean, last season, if you look at last season, if you're a captain, see, this is why I say Oliver Kahn's the greatest captain the Bundesliga, maybe, just the Bundesliga's ever seen. Because if Kahn was the captain of Dortmund, 43 years old last season, if Oliver Kahn was the captain of Dortmund, oh my God, they would have flown with that Bundesliga title. I think I made a video, such a while back. Man, I've done well, man. I've done very well. This is why people think I'm from England or something. Because I say I've done well. Maybe I watch too many British YouTubers, isn't it? Yeah. See, I don't say isn't it. Oh my God. Yeah, my friends are saying it too. Well, I have a friend who also sounds like me. Because we all watch the commentators. So we just start sounding more and more. Yeah, it's very weird. You don't know how weird it is. Ryan, thanks for joining the stream. We should get Reus to complete Bayern injuries. Yeah, we shouldn't. We would absolutely. Oh no! You know how many? They would just constantly say Bayern getting Dortmund's players. Like people act like Mario Götze just became world class for us. No, he had a great first season, decent first season, then he flopped, and then he's gone. Hummels. Was Hummels some world-class defender that they could never replace? Maybe Lewandowski. Then that one makes sense. But Lewandowski left because they didn't want to sell him. Chelsea buying all these attackers and their defense is crap. Look, yeah, that's what it is. What Chelsea are like, basically a guy that's they get. It's basically a girl getting the Plan B pill before she does it. Like it makes no sense. Like. Getting the pill before you do the thing don't make sense. You do it after. It doesn't make sense. The birth control pills. You don't do it. You don't take birth control pills before you do the action. You gotta do it before or after. So that's what, Chelsea getting Havertz like to me. Because you're getting an attacker, but your defense, I'm sorry, your goalkeeper makes zero sense to me. Go get Oblak. Go get you a right back. Aspilicueta is slow. I don't know if he's a center back or a right back. They need to focus on different options, and it's not disrespectful to Chelsea. I just don't understand it. We're gonna get a center back and a left and a right back and another center back. Because if Zuma's your best center back, you got some issues, man. Thiago is better than Tolisso. I think we know that, Sarab. I think we should know that. If no one knows that, I hope you just reminded them because Thiago is the best midfielder of all time. Someone's getting triggered right now. Chelsea's like that guy in the gym who skips leg day. Yeah, I'm getting pumped, man. Got these muscles. Yeah. The legs look like chickens, man. They might as well just be freaking Popeyes. Louisiana fries. Chelsea's looking. All right, let's stop with Chelsea. Look, it's just a suggestion. I don't really hate Chelsea, as people would make you think. I just think it's very weird that they're in a situation where they could be spending their money on just replacement. I don't know. All right, I forgot to do Boateng. What's Boateng? On leaving, is Jerome Boateng? Yeah, he's code. Boateng's gonna stay. By the way, leave a like on the video, man. I appreciate each and every single one of you. There's some people that are rival fans, man. And I appreciate all of you tuning in because the most important thing is this is a football channel where we come together and all be deluded. We're all deluded. We're all very deluded. I love that aspect of it, though. But Boateng will stay, and I want him to. I think maybe maybe in January I would have said no, sell him. Because he was crap. But then, as he lost weight, and then he looked like he really wanted to get back into the he started playing very well. I think Boateng is just low-key just one of our better center backs to see. Well, to be fair, Alaba has just been way clear of him. Alaba was carrying Boateng a lot, let's be honest. Javi Martinez had to sometimes sub off Boateng, but Boateng been very good for a few months, and I think he should stay. He has earned it. He can leave next year for free. I don't think Bayern should extend him even a year. It doesn't make any sense unless next year we're just still broke and we don't want to spend any money. But with Tanguy Kelsey coming in, I think right now Kelsey could probably be our right center back if it was between him and Boateng. I think I prefer Kelsey, and it sounds weird. Boateng is great, but he lacks pace. I saw a meme of him running back. It was funny, but yeah, it's just, look, you can't have everything, can you? It can't have everything. That's basically where we're at now with Boateng. I think it's just so crazy to really think about. Alright, look, I have a quick little poll here. Not poll. I wish I could do these polls. Oh, I can. Can I set polls up? Alright, one day I'll start doing polls on the stream as we get better and better. Because obviously it's always about improving. So, let me add a poll, guys. I'll add a poll. And, Ode, that will be 1. Vote 1. I don't know. How do I do this? Oh, I have to start poll. Alright, I'm starting a poll, guys. I don't know exactly how it works, but will Bayern sign Sani and Havertz? So if you do, hold on. Let me see if it actually pops up. Oh, it does. Hey, I never knew that worked. Oh, I could have been doing polls the entire time. Well, I have a big ask for you guys. So just let me make a new poll. That's just a test. You can vote. Will Bayern sign Sani and Havertz? That was a long time ago. Well, all you have to do is do the commands to know. So you can do this, vote. So you can do that, vote, no. You need a hacker. No, I don't. Don't need a hacker to make a poll. So that would be me voting no. Wouldn't it? What? Oh yeah, look, it's working. It's working. So, wow, I never knew this worked. Wow, I'm getting, like, the votes are actually showing up. I think we can still get Havertz. Well, look, at the end of the day, let's wait. So, I'm trying to show you all something. So, new or old? Old. Alright. No, that's not it. Old. Old. Alright, and then we get another command. Alright, bear with me. I gotta make this command. I have something. I've worked on this for a long time last night, man. The new, let's do this. Alright, so here's a poll. So we're gonna show and tell, baby. Let's do this. So this is what I was working on last night. A new logo. I really worked hard on this. So it took me a few hours. I can't lie. And I asked a couple people, and they said new is good. And so which logo is better? We're gonna start the poll for the logo. So we're gonna close this poll. All right, so you can vote old or new. So, what? All right, why is this complete? There we go. Let me see if the results pop up. Okay, so no was the most voted option of the poll. Okay, so a lot of you think Bayern can't sign Havertz and blah, blah, blah. So let's start the new poll. So, which logo? Right, so this is the old logo. Look, I made this, like, I don't even remember how I made this, but I had to redraw everything. So I drew it. This is exactly how weirdly I thought. And then I was like, wow, I like this. So I was like, you know what? Maybe let's do this. And it came out to this. People were like, what? That doesn't make any sense. So that's the Allianz Arena. There's lights from the logo. But there was a lot more going on. But I tried to make it as just different as possible. Because some of you are like, oh, put the Bayern. I'm like, no, I can't do that. Bayern Munich are a brand. This is BayernNow. I can't pretend to be Bayern or even take the concept of logo. We have to be different, guys. Come on. We have to be different. I like it because I made it. I made it. But it has the Bayern little patterns in the background there, and he has it right there. Just vote new or old. That's where I'm at. So dash vote new. Oh shoot, why am I showing that? So that's where we're at. I love this. I'm probably gonna change it anyways because I like this. I like how I made this. I like my thought process that went into this. It's supposed to be like just the light show Bayern, and then I don't know how I'm gonna close it, but I'm gonna make. I don't know. I love it, man. I love how it looks 3D and everything about it. I think I'll draw maybe that to there and then that to there with the same coloring there, and then it will look closed off. It will look different, and then I'll put what I need to put, and I'll put that inside. It'll be weird, but well, it won't be weird, but you know what I mean. I'll put that inside, and then I'll cover it, and it will look so cool. All right, that's where we're at. That's where we're at. So I don't know. Let's see what the votes are in. All right, a lot of people saying new, and I don't know. I don't know. I was always just I don't know. Vote old. Vote new. All right. I think more people are saying. Yeah, I think I messed up. Yeah, this poll doesn't work. Well, I'm assuming everyone likes the new one. Yeah. See, everyone's saying new. Out with the old, in with the new, says Chad. Yeah, that's where I'm going with. Look, it took me a while, and I liked it, so we're doing it. Where's exactly the poll doesn't work. I don't know how to make it. So the first one did. I'm not exactly sure why it worked. Oh. Okay. Well, it's new was the most voted option of this poll with 100% of the votes. Yeah, nah, that's not how it worked. I can't wait to do more polls though. Transfer polls. Oh, I didn't know I could make them. You have to type it as it is. Yeah, you are right. That's how it worked. But I liked it. As in vote new, vote old. Oh, really? Oh, well, it's the poll's over. Which kit will we wear in the Champions League? I hope it's this one. I think it's gonna be this one. It can't be next season's Champions League kit. Yeah, it has to be this one. Because this is this season's Champions League. I didn't get the patch, did I? Yeah. It's this season's third kit, right? So we're naturally gonna wear this. I think we wore this against Tottenham, didn't we? No, we wore this against Olympiacos. That's where we wore this. Yeah, I think I liked it. It took me a couple of hours. Not hours. It took me like maybe 2 hours to. I could have been playing Football Manager and uploading it, but I like the design, but the shape is kind of weird. Well, you're just gonna have to deal with it. I'm playing. I don't know. I like it. That's where I'm gonna. That's why I like it. I like it because it's unique. Because this shape that we have right now. Come on, that looks so. Hold on. Let's try it at least. Let's just visualize, guys. I know this is a different. We're not talking about anything, but let's visualize how this would look. So here's our logo. Control A. Let's do this. And what did I do? All right. So I'm gonna try. Let's just see how it would look. All right. We won't change it now. I still have to make sure everything. What? Why is that? Why is that there? All right. Don't worry, guys. I got it. Whoa, what's going on? There's a lot of things that need to be changed, aren't they? Nah, this looks much better than my logo. Oh, this looks so much cooler. Oh my goodness. Why are they all there? How did they get in there? Oh, there we go. Hey, that looks cold. Oh, that looks cold. That looks cold. I know why the colors changed. I know why, but oh, that looks cold. Ah, that looks cold. That looks cold. Maybe we'll change everything once the Champions League returns, but obviously we're still gonna stick with this logo. I mean, you could have just argued that the shape of this current one looks weird, so you know. No, I'm not keeping the old. I'm changing the logo soon. Well, I made it, so you know the shape of all these logos look weird. Yeah, I love it, man. That's cold. That's cold. That's cold. That's cold. The little floodlights. The Mia San Mia at the bottom. Oh, that looks amazing. If you have no more ideas for videos into the Champions League start, you can react. No, I'm not doing that. I don't have a lack of ideas. George, that was my idea. Well, a billion people said it, didn't they? A billion people said it. I made the Mia San Mia part of it. I mean, look, if you want to see the rough draft, we're going to show the rough draft. All right? We're going to show the rough draft. But I appreciate all the opinions. I was just making sure that people would be fine with it. I mean, I was always just going to change it anyways. Well, this was the first version of it. This wasn't really the first version. This was more of the tester. So I had all these things on it. I did say I would change that to red anyway, so I don't know why people were getting confused. But yeah, but the Mia San Mia was in different colors. I thought, oh, you know, Bayern's international, so different countries, different things. But it didn't really work, so I decided to change that to red, make that a little bit brighter. So, I mean, look, I love this more. I think this gives a little bit of a different thing. This is generic. You know what this is supposed to be? It was supposed to be an M. What I did with this is I wrote the letter M, I made it very big, and it was supposed to be Munich. Right. But then someone was like, what is that? What is that? They were like, what is that? What is that M? What is that hammer? I was like, oh, it's just a hammer. And I was like, Bayern don't have a hammer. But it was supposed to be an M for Munich. It was supposed to be Bayern Munich fan channel. But this just says Bayern fan channel. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. That's why I'm annoyed with it. But this makes sense. Alright? It makes sense. It's BayernNow. It's different. And it has the little stripes, which we use for pretty much everything now. I mean, literally, the ranking screen. The stripes are there. So there's a little bit of continuity with that. Exactly. That's why I want it so bad. That's why I want to change it so bad. I want something different. And I think this looks amazing. I might change this though. Put that in the back. Or continue these and put them out here. I would have to duplicate this. Oh yeah, let me stop talking Photoshop gimmick. Yeah, but I'd have to duplicate this, put it in there. And I would have to maybe change the shape of the Allianz to make it look a little bit more 3D. Yeah, that's probably what's going to happen. Old is already classic. Nah, I'm changing it. I somehow don't like this red background color for the blue or white diamonds. Could take it away, see what it looked like. Really? What red are you talking about? Nah, I don't know what you're talking about. Just rework the old one just a bit. Nah. I can't wait to anger all of you when I change it to my liking. Well, I have to like it, right? Like I'm gonna be the one looking at it the most. I'm gonna be the one putting the logo and all these different little thumbnails, all these different things. So I have to like it. Like, no offense to all of you, and I do really appreciate it. A lot of you said change the lighting, but like I don't really care because I made the first one. The first one looked weird. It looked weird. It looked great for a time. Maybe you'll just look at the new one and be like, okay, I like that now. Yeah, see, I worked hard on that. So it's my work and I'll put it in. So I'm not changing it. It won't happen now. The change won't happen now. And I think whenever there's red, if you look at the thumbnail now, there's so much red that you can literally, it just looks like an M and with Bayern fan channel in it. So I don't think it looks unique. The channel isn't Bayern fan channel. The channel is BayernNow. So it's a little bit of a different aspect of it. And that's what I want to keep. I like that. I can't have too much too many differentiating factors. But I do appreciate it, though. I do appreciate the suggestions. Suggestions are always kind. Any updates on Havertz? Well, Padman, you don't have to spam it. But updates on Havertz, I'm not exactly sure. With Havertz, though, I think what's happening with him is, well, there has been a lot of quietness. Let's keep it like this, man. I don't know. I always thought Havertz would stay. But there is always a thought that Chelsea will get Champions League. That will convince him to stay. Look, Chelsea would never have gotten Kai Havertz or Timo Werner in a normal transfer window. That's a fact. But because Liverpool, Bayern, Real Madrid, Barcelona didn't have the money, guess what? Chelsea took advantage of it because they had the money, right? You can argue every single club has been hit massively financially. I don't know. I don't know what happens, man. And also, Niko Kovac is apparently going to be appointed as AS Monaco's manager. Wow. Is anyone surprised? I always thought Kovac, he just came to Bayern at the wrong time. You're right. And he should have never, I think people think, oh man, I can't remember the video. I was talking about how if Niko Kovac wasn't a Bayern Munich legend, he wouldn't have the job. Or not legend, a Bayern Munich player. He wouldn't have the job. And yeah, that's what I said. I think I made the Kovac out video. At the time, it got 2 dislikes, 3 likes. One of the likes was me. And I was like, oh no, this got so many dislikes. Because 2 dislikes at the time, when you were getting 10 views, 15 views, was a lot. It was a lot of dislikes. It was more dislikes than likes at some point. Because people were like, oh, you're so toxic saying Kovac should go. But then he's sacked now and everyone's happy. Like, he's sacked. I made a video last year, February 2019. Not even in around February when Dortmund won the title. I said Kovac is only in this. If Carlo Ancelotti was having the performances he had, he would have been sacked way before. But Kovac played for Bayern and the club was being sentimental. Havertz must end up at Bayern, not at Chelsea. Well, I want him to. I would see Kovac at Hoffenheim. No, I think going to Monaco makes sense. Monaco are a pretty ambitious club. They're closer to PSG in terms of domestic success at, France. I don't know. I always thought, going to a club like that or a club that's trying to get to that next level but not really there yet, that needs a little bit of trophies, that needs defensive solidarity, Kovac can definitely go to that and add that. Technically, Kovac didn't get sacked. Yeah. He got sacked. What, he just wanted to resign and the bosses were like, you know what, Nico, we understand. Their bosses took him to a room. They said, Nico, we don't like these performances. We don't want to ruin your reputation because we like you as a player and we like you as a coach. We don't want to sack one of our own, so leave. So that's it. That's what happened. And he decided to leave. Right. Imagine you're not wrong though. Maybe Kovac himself was like, yeah, okay, I'll leave. And not force himself. But obviously, you're not going to force yourself in a job they don't want you to be at, right? Bayern are interested in Diego Carlos. We're interested in everyone. We're not going to sign him, though. I don't know. I don't really care because it doesn't make any sense. See, a lot of transfer stories that I like talking about have to make sense. The only reason I'd say, Hassan Iowa, that makes sense. Like, it doesn't make sense to be getting another center back at this point when we're getting rid of center backs. Unless we're trying to replace some. When Lucas Hernandez hasn't even, fully hit the ground running, why are we buying more center backs? All right. I heard KHR wanted to give Kovac a few more games. No. Kalin's Rummenigge, you could always tell he didn't like Kovac. Right. I think Kovac was a Unai Hoeneß signing. Or a Unai Hoeneß hire. I don't think Salamans liked Brazo, I guess. Brazo liked Kovac either. I don't know. I think it was a Unai Hoeneß signing. Because, I never enjoyed Kovac. When we hired him, I just felt weird about him. Because looking at his teams, I was like, he played a 3 at the back. I didn't like how his formations were. I don't know. Unai trusted Kovac. Yeah, I think that was why he stayed so long. If it was up to Kalin's Rummenigge, Carlo Ancelotti, well, he didn't like Carlo. I don't know. You can't really say one board member liked this player over another. Bayern are the only club where our board members have different opinions, and there's just so much difference. I don't know. We're just that way. I'm not exactly sure though. But yeah, I think it's been a great stream. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Look, we're getting closer to 1,700. Make sure you leave a like on the video. That always helps because it tells YouTube, hey, this video is nice. The stream was nice. It was cool. It was nice. There was no toxicity in the chat. So YouTube's like, okay, let's recommend it to more people. So that's what leaving the like button. That's what leaving a like with that button does. Make sure you subscribe and also turn on those notifications to know when we're live every single day at around, I don't know what time it is in any time zone, because right now it's supposed to be like, what, 7 p.m. in different countries, but it's also just 11 a.m. here. So, yeah, thank you everyone that's here and interacting. I appreciate each and every single one of you. There's a lot of departures. But look, don't be negative, okay? I had a dream, Martin Luther King. That one day, Bayern Munich. Yeah, well, we won the Champions League in my dream, all right? It was a great experience. I thought it was real, because you know how you dream and you're like, this is happening right now. We're winning the Champions League. But then you wake up and you're like, it's a dream. Well, it was a great dream, and we won the Champions League. Kovac was whack. Yeah, he was. He was crap. I thought it was so trash. Even when we could win a game, and I was like, Nico needs to get sacked. Even the Spurs game, I was like, this guy needs to go. Because that performance against Spurs was it wasn't that great of a performance. Spurs just had a terrible game, and our players just turned up more. He was predictable and lost the dressing room. Muller even said it, he couldn't connect with the players. But thank you everyone so much for watching. Mia san mia and peace.